Wendell Harrison. Yeah. We are going to bring up, as I said, it's the next generation edition, so we're bringing up all kinds of different cats. A wonderful young musician who's out there, not like high school young or even college young. He's got a master's degrees in composition. He's taught for me, done special presentations around in composition. He's really got an incredible band of his own and really, really super creative, forward-thinking musician is joining us on guitar. The great Mr. Tom Bartelmay is with us. Tom, give it up for Tom. Yeah. One of those names took me forever to learn to say, and one day I said, how do you say your last name? He said, exactly like it's spelled. While he's getting settled in, though, I have a special treat. As many of you know who are in the audience, none of this happens without support. The philanthropy around creative arts in general is absolutely required. It's not a money-making venture for anyone, and it's why the community has supported it. There's a wonderful donor in our midst who's done a lot to keep jazz alive in this community, young and old, and she's also behind the presentation of this very special next-gen edition of After Hours, and she has a couple words to share with you. I bet you know who it is. Please welcome the bandstand, Miss Carolyn Wanzo.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank everybody tonight. I can talk in the mic.
You got it.
Okay. All right. I'm so happy to be here tonight to celebrate this new initiative that we're doing here in the Gretchen Valade Jazz Center. Of course, I'm just simply excited to be a part of anything Gretchen Valade. I am one of her angels of jazz, and I encourage you all to help us keep Gretchen's spirit alive by supporting and doing exactly what we're doing tonight. Come out and enjoy the music and encourage what we're calling next generation Detroit jazz, and we're focusing on these young musicians. I just want to tell you that there's a whole lot of stuff going on in Detroit. And some people say that jazz is really fading, but you have no idea what's happening. Detroit has always been home of some of the hottest jazz musicians in the world, and we still are. The young musicians that you are hearing here tonight are part of a new initiative that I started with the Detroit Jazz Festival Foundation, and it is called the Next Generation Detroit Jazz. And it's all about lifting up these young musicians, providing them with performance opportunities and resources to showcase their talents to the world. But these older cats up here ain't too bad either, you know. They set the tone real high. Well, you know, there are so many things that we want to do to help the young lions, like Lewis Jones over here, Hassan Belgraves, Will Hill III, Michael Abbo, Jacob Hart, and that's just simply to name a few. There are just so many youngsters that have caught the fire. I mean, they have captured what jazz has been for all of us older heads, but they're putting their own voices in there as well, and it's exciting to be a part of even just sitting in the audience, and you know, 'cause that's what they do to you. So, but the main thing is I need your help. And you know, I always say that if you're not giving, then you're not living. And that is so much important for how this world has manifested itself. Everything gives, and we in Detroit are some of the biggest givers in the world. So I know that you will be very, very happy to smile, pat your fingers, and support these young lions. So what I really want you today to do, as we are heading into the giving season, please think about giving to the next generation of Detroit jazz. Every single dollar that you give tonight will go to support this initiative. In the coming months, though, we will learn much more about these young musicians and watch them blossom and grow. We need your support to help keep jazz going for generations. We started this. We can't let it go. So we have to continue to support it in the best way so it represents what we have given to the world. And it's a wonderful voice. Everybody wants some of it, but this is our gift to the world. We just need to nurture it, keep it going, and the only way we can do that is that we have to give. We have to support. So we do have some big plans, and I think Chris talked about what it is we want to continue to do to promote these young lions. So, and this being the given season, because we've got plans, we really, as I said, need your help. So please visit DetroitJazzFest.org/donations. I'm going to say it again. So please visit DetroitJazzFest.org/donations. All right, let's get back to the music. How's that?
Yeah, girl. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Yeah, Carolyn, showing us the way. All right, let's get to it. By the way, my team let me know they brought free copies of a latest edition of Downbeat. You can grab one on the way out, have some reading material for late this evening. If you do what I do in the evening, you'll need some reading material. See, you got it. A couple of you guys. Yeah, you got it. Here we go. We're going to continue now with the great Wendell Harrison. And joining us, Tom Bartelmay on guitar. We're going to do an old Sonny Stitt tune. It's called Eternal Triangle. Great Wendell Harrison on tenor saxophone. We're going to have Wendell back in just a few minutes, but since we got Tom up here, we want to feature Tom on a tune I've always thought is a ghostly tune. I got to love the theme of this tune, man. Old standard called Alone Together. Hopefully the holidays will bring that for all of us. I got my fingers crossed. Alone Together. Tom Bartelmay. We were talking earlier, fun tune, everybody to play together. Let's get Wendell back up here. Wendell Harrison, come on, join us, man. Boy, Carolyn, talk about a next-gen band. Look at this band. I don't know. We could find some elementary school kids and flush it out, but that's all we got. We're going to do an old tune you all know. All the things you are. We'll take it up a little bit, have some fun, and see where we go from there. Once again, our guest, Tom Bartelmay, great Wendell Harrison, and our house band, Louis Jones on the drums. Louis Jones. Great master, the great Cliff Monear on the piano. And one and only Trevor Lamb on the bass. Trevor, you have a regular jam session going on, right?
Every Tuesday, 8 to 11.
Every Tuesday, 8 to 11 at?
Hearts and Labor in Melvindale.
Hearts and Labor in Melvindale. Can't go wrong.
We have a lot of fun. I wear worse clothing, but it's very fun.
Okay, there we go. Come and check it out, man. What night is that again? What night? Every what?
Every Tuesday, 8 to 11.
Every Tuesday, 8 to 11 is a Parks and Rec.
Affordable bar and grill, very good food. The music's all right.
You'll dig it. All right, here we go. Where do you want to stop? Okay, come sing. Having some fun right here at Detroit Jazz Festival's Jazz After Hours. I hope you're all enjoying it. These air every Friday at 9 p.m. And then once a month, we also do Jazz from the Cellar, which we'll be recording here at the Gretchen C. Valade Jazz Center on the campus of Wayne State University. With those, we hear from an entire ensemble making noise in the Detroit scene. So anyone who's hearing this, if you have a special band, you have a new record, you have something happening, a club date you want to tell everybody about, we can find a time to do a taping of Jazz After Hours, and we do those once a month, along with the series of Jazz Chat Live, which is interview with great artists that'll be starting in January as well, and those are going to be at different times of the week, but as you know, they featured cats like Keon Harold and the Brubeck Brothers and Bob James and Dee Dee Bridgewater and Eddie Daniels. Man, it's a long list of cats that have been on that show, and that's where we get to talk. And you get to talk because those are live, so you can answer questions as well. Everything's available at DetroitJazzFest.org, including, in the words of Carolyn Wanzo, if you want to help support and make it happen, DetroitJazzFest.org/donations. Right? Thank you, Carolyn Wanzo. Yeah. A mover and a shaker for decades making things happen. It really supports the youth of our community, thus her presentation of this very special next generation edition of Jazz After Hours. We're going to wrap it up with something everybody loves, a good old-fashioned 12-bar blues, and let everybody blow a little bit and take it home with this. Just a reminder, we start in January, second and fourth Mondays of each month, and there'll be an open jam session after we tape the show. So for all you players out there, you can join us starting in January. Right now, Wendell Harrison on the saxophone. The legend, great Tom Bartelmay on the guitar. And our house band, Cliff Monear, Trevor Lamb, Louis Jones. Until next time, this is Detroit Jazz Festival Foundation's Jazz After Hours. Thanks for joining us. See you next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks a lot. We are clear. There you go. First live audience is at Jazz After Hours. That's got to feel good. We're going to have a short change. We have two more guests continuing our special Next Gen edition. For those of you who want to hang out, feel free, but it's not required. Although there's a big guy at the door who's going to try to stop you. Pay no attention to him. Just go on.